What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Sirr Love from Phase 6. Here's another snippet from Chasing Greatness. Let's go on to the next. All right, we got Shaniqua out of Houston. Hey, what is she saying? It looks like she just completely repeated the message that I sent. I have no idea what Shaniqua is requesting here. Did Shaniqua ask a question in the past? Shaniqua did. We had a whole conversation. We taped the call back in December. No, back in August. What year was that? August 2018. We had a conversation. It's been 2 years. All right. Let's figure out what's going on. See if this call is going to go through. Here we go. Hello? Hello?
Yeah.
Hey, can I speak to Shaniqua Shacklin?
Wait a minute. Yes, who's calling?
This is Sirr Love from Phase 6. How you doing?
I'm doing good.
Bet. I'm reaching out to you. I sent a message out, sent a blast out to everybody because we are launching a podcast and we're reaching out to everybody, randomly. And I know that you and I had conversations back in like 2018, so it's been a minute. And
yeah,
according to my messages here, you literally liked my message or you replied to my message or something of that nature, and I'm literally just going through everyone that reached back out and trying to talk to as many people as possible. So I figured that I hit you up. How's everything going?
Oh, it's going good.
It's going good. It doesn't sound like it's a great time for you to talk. You good? It's a good time?
No, I'm fine. Just relax. I'm good.
I bet. Actually, it's what about it's 10:20 there right now.
11.
Okay, 11:20. Well, it's almost it's 12:20 here, so I get it. Relaxation is the vibe. So I don't recall all the conversations we have in the past. I've been reaching out to everybody for the podcast to have questions, and you are the last person on today's show because you are on recording right now. If you're comfortable with that, and I am here to ask you questions, to accept questions that you may have to see if there's any way that I can help you on your journey. So, you got the floor. I know it's a random call out the blue, and I think that that's what makes it cool. So, what's going on?
Oh, man. Well, right now, I haven't really taken a pause, from music or whatever, but I'm just kind of assessing what's the objective,
Okay.
And so that's kind of like, where I am. That's where I've been because I'm a mature artist, and I have to assess what is my bigger picture with making music and all those things. So right now I'm basically just focused on licensing and stuff like that. So.
Okay. Licensing because you're pursuing certain types of deal? Like certain deals you're pursuing right now?
Yes. Right. Yes, correct. And I have one thing that's in the works, and so we're just waiting on the final day to start shooting videos and all of that stuff. So.
Okay. So you took a hiatus away from creating music. You're an artist, took a hiatus, and you're focused now on pursuing, it sounds like, what are these, sync deals or outside of music deals? I mean, what type of deals are these that you're pursuing? I
guess it would be sync because it's a major brand. They want to use a song that myself and my writing partner got together in. Wasn't a song that we wrote, but we sort of rearranged it. Okay. And it's a very popular song that we rearranged, and they want to use it for their campaign. And so that's, basically what we're going to do, and they're going to allow us to be a part of the campaign, the visuals, and all that stuff. So just trying to, do more of that. versus focusing on being an artist. You know what I mean? I feel like being true to myself, I'm going to always be an artist, so to speak, because a creative is a creative, you know?
Right. Yep.
And I enjoy getting in front of a crowd and singing all of that. You know, it's kind of like an athlete. You know how you see the guys or women or whatever, you know, and they're just be pro or whatever at some point, then they stop doing it. Now they just blow up, you know, and they just looking like you used to. You don't even look like it anymore, you know, because they're out of shape and they haven't done anything. I don't ever want to allow that to be me as a writer and as a vocalist. I want to be sure that I'm still working out in my craft, in my area. So I will always be performing, you know, and doing this and doing that. But, you know, it's just not my main focus anymore.
I got it. And right now your main focus is generating opportunities outside of going out and focusing on performing and doing shows and things of that nature. So you still have a passion for being an artist, but your passion for being the performer and the star is transitioning, correct?
Correct.
And you know something that might be very real for you that you might not be ready for? If you don't mind, hey, I'm all ears for it. Let me know if you're uncomfortable with this. Let me know. But you're 28 now, right?
No.
How old are you now, if you don't mind me asking?
Add 10 more years.
10 more years. I'm looking. Oh, you know what? I'm looking at the complete wrong profile. I'm sitting here looking at someone that sent me a message at 26. You are so. All right. So 10 years in it. So basically, what I was thinking, and that is more in line with what I was thinking. It sounds like you're at that transition space. That transition space.
Probably so. Probably so. Because like right now, I'm doing that online store, the activewear, and I'm just doing. It's just a lot of other things going on in life, but I still have it as a focus. But I have to be realistic about what the overall objective in everything that I do is. You know, no frivolous time, no wasted moments.
It sounds to me like you're at that place in your career where. And this happens to a lot of artists. You know, most executives were creatives. Like L.A. Reid was a drummer. You know, right? When you study people like Jimmy Iovine and Geffen and all these individuals. Well, not Geffen. Geffen's not a great example. But a lot of people that became great executives in the business, they had a creative role. Like Jimmy was an engineer, you know? And so you might be at that space where, you know, all the knowledge that you have gathered through the years, you might be ready. It sounds to me like you're actually ready to say, you know what? I don't want to be the person in the forefront. I think it's time for me to be the person that handles the business on the back end and that can live vicariously through that next young talent that had the same vision that I did, that didn't have the opportunities that I had. And I can possibly invest some of my efforts into them and help those individuals win. And there are a lot of ways that you can do that, whether it's management or working for a label or being a booking agent or a publicist or all sorts of things, because it sounds like you're still tied to the game. But you're tied to the game from a perspective that you're not willing to invest in. At the end of the day, you can create opportunities for yourself and a couple opportunities here and there, but you're not truly vested in what you created anymore. You might feel like that phase has passed you. You might feel like, you know, the dream that I had, I no longer want. You know, it was fun when I was X amount age and I thought, oh man, I'm going to go do this, that, and the third. And now you're at the space where you're like, even if I had the opportunity to do this, that, and the third, I wouldn't even want to do that shit. Right? So that's a transitionary period that actually makes a lot of great business professionals. So my question to you is, have you thought about that? Have you considered maybe stepping behind the scenes and becoming that figure?
Right.
Well, have you?
Yeah, like you were cutting out a little bit.
Okay. Have you considered stepping behind the scenes and being that figure, that business person? Is that something that you've thought about?
Oh yeah, most definitely. I've been that person. I've groomed other artists, spoke for other artists. Always talking to them about, the same thing same questions I ask myself, like, what is the reason that you do what you do? What is your why? Why are you an artist? Are you here? What is your purpose for being here? Are you going to bring anything different? Are you bringing the same old same? Do you know your sound? Like, grooming and honing in, helping other artists hone in on what their unique thing is. The thing that I had to teach myself, it took me years to figure out. I know how to help other artists do that now. The going through the trenches in the music industry, I would say at least up to a certain point, being a new artist or being a fresh voice, a fresh face, coming up saying, okay, I want to do this as a career. I know how to help those younger artists do what they need to do and not struggle so hard trying to get it done, scratching and scratching and scratching.
So it sounds
giving
like
them a trail,
Sounds like you've really answered the question, because I'm looking through our previous conversations now. It's all starting to come back to me. You and I had a conversation a while back about a contract that you were given that you and I both, came to the conclusion that it was a bullshit agreement, right?
I'm sorry. You're. I don't know what's happening, but it's like sometimes you're disappearing, like you're just not even there.
I don't know
what happened. I'm missing it.
So you and I had a conversation in the past where you sent me an agreement, right? Like a contract, and we talked about it.
Yes, I did.
And I remember that being like a BS agreement where they were trying to screw you. Is that right?
I believe that it was,
Yeah.
and I did not sign it, and because we went back and forth. And I don't think I got opportunity. I didn't text you back or email you back to let you know that the lawyer that was doing the agreement for the guy or whatever was very nasty with me, and I hate when people do that because it's a very she's a well-known entertainment attorney, at least here in Houston, and she was very nasty and condescending, and and I was like, I would expect better. We're supposed to be trying to help our own people to do better and come up. And all I'm getting is nasty attitude. I'm just like, I don't want to work with nobody like this. If this is your representation, I understand that this is your people, your guard dog or your whomever you pay. But there should not be any nastiness that comes along with it. They should just say, well, my client, doesn't want to move forward or they don't want to do X, Y, and Z. Thank you and good day. Not the way that she came off to me, and I was just like, oh no, ma'am, I can't even recommend anybody to you. And I see her now; she's trying to give advice to artists and all of that. And I'm thinking to myself, little do they know the kind of person that she really is.
Yeah, I remember looking over that agreement and being like, there's no way in the world that you should sign this, right? And I'm glad that you avoided that bullet. Like, I'm glad that you did not, pursue that pathway. But, I mean, from what I'm hearing now, a lot of things have changed since those conversations. And I'm excited to, not excited, but I'm thankful that I can hear the results of said conversation and kind of get to hear how it played out and that you didn't make that mistake. So, congrats on that. But also, I hear potential, business person brewing within you. And obviously, whatever changes have occurred in your life, you've gotten a lot more comfortable, right? There's a lot more opportunities that might be available to you outside of entertainment that you may be considering. But if you are willing to come back to the game, it sounds like you've learned quite a bit, and that that role as a leader might be up for grabs for you, especially in a city like Houston.
I'm glad.
So that's what's up. So I'm not going to hold you too much longer. I appreciate the recap. It was great to talk to you and catch back up and see how that panned out for you in the past. But, thank you for being you, supporting the channel, supporting me, believing in me, and giving me the opportunity to help you avoid that situation when it happened, and just kind of trusting our process here. That's what we started all this for, was to help people. So I super appreciate your energy, and I will not keep you up too much later. I'm getting ready to lay it down myself. So enjoy the rest of your evening, and until next time, if you have anything else, make sure that you reach out to me. We're still here.
Yes, I sure will, because I do have something. I do have something for you that I think you're interested in doing.
Hey, we're still here. You got the line, so hit me whenever you need me. All right.
All right. Take care.
All right, take care. Bye. I don't know everything, but I know a lot about a little and a little bit about a lot, and I'm trying to give you guys everything that I got right here on Phase 6. Check us out at www.phasevi.com. Again, that's www.phasevi.com. Beam in.